Last year, a dream of mine that I've had for as long as I can remember came true. I finally got accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. Since then, I've been making money every single day from doing something I genuinely love and would be doing anyway. I know everyone who shares this dream wants to know how much can you actually make as a small YouTuber. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. I'm going to give you guys a 6-month update on my YouTube monetization and share how much I've made in these first 6 months of being monetized. And although the amount of money that I've made on YouTube has blown me away, I'm also going to share why, no matter how much money I make on YouTube, I will never go full-time on YouTube, and why I think most people should not go full-time on YouTube. If you clicked on this video, you're probably a content creator or aspiring content creator, which means you're gonna wanna hear about this cool new feature from the sponsor of today's video, Riverside. Riverside is a leading AI-powered video creation tool that empowers content creators and podcasters to collaborate while creating high-quality video content. Riverside already has some really cool features, such as the silence remover feature, which allows you to remove all silences from your video with a click of a button, and also the transcript editor, which allows you to edit your video based on the transcript. And like I was saying, they just launched a super cool new feature that allows you to use your smartphone as a high quality webcam for video creation. Now you can connect your iPhone or Android directly to Riverside and record video in up to 4K. All you need to do is download the Riverside app on your phone, and when you're ready to record, go to the Riverside Studio on your desktop, and under video input, you'll have the option to connect to a mobile cam. Scan the QR code that pops up and you're ready to go. This is a great budget-friendly way to record high-quality video with the tools that you already have. Use it to create high-quality talking head videos or record podcasts remotely. You can click the referral link in the description box to check out Riverside for free, and if you feel like upgrading, be sure to use my coupon code KamillahRay to receive a 15% off discount on an individual plan. I definitely think you should give this new feature a try, and thanks again to Riverside for sponsoring today's video. Okay, let's start off with August, which was the month that I actually got monetized, August 2023. If you're watching this video, you're probably not new to my channel, but if you are new, I just want to say, I had basically very minimal traction on my channel, less than 100 views on every video until this month. So I ended up getting almost 300,000 views this month, 13.5 thousand watch hours. I got over 13,500 subscribers that month, and I made almost $800. I literally met all of the YouTube Partner Program requirements this month, and it just kept growing. And so this was a pretty crazy and brain chemistry altering month for me. I realized it was actually possible to blow up on YouTube, make money, all that stuff. Basically, most of the views this month came from my one video that went kind of viral, how YouTube changed my life, and that video got 221,994 views in this period. And then I also made a follow-up video that got 28,000 something views during that time, and these videos ended up carrying my channel for the next few months, as we'll see when we move on. Okay, moving on to September 2023, you can see that there was a drop in the amount of views that I got, which I kind of expected. At the time I was like, oh my god, how did this video get this many views? And inevitably it went down the next month, which I'll talk about later, just the fluctuations and stuff. But I got 150,000 views on my channel this month. I got almost 7,000 watch hours, about 4,000 subscribers gained, and I made $711.69. And again, before I got monetized, I used to look up how much small YouTubers make, their first paycheck or their first couple paychecks, videos just like this. And so I had very low expectations. I was like, oh, once I get monetized, I probably won't even reach the threshold, or it'll be cool if I make $100. So I'm super grateful that I made $711 in my second month of being monetized. I was just thinking it would go down every single month. I just thought eventually my videos that went viral would die down and I'd go back to earth. So I had an idea that the slope would level out a little, but we'll see how it actually happened. Okay, moving on to October, which actually was the most money that I've ever made on YouTube. But this month, my channel got 163,000 views, 8.4 thousand watch time hours, 4.4 thousand subscribers gained, and I made a whopping $1,220.48. Like, that's a band on YouTube with my videos that I made in my bedroom. That is so insane. This was another like brain chemistry altering moment. I was like, whoa. And I feel like I've continued to have this conflict where I'm like, okay, this is exciting, this could get bigger, but also like, don't get your hopes up too much. Like, it's YouTube, it fluctuates, all that stuff. But as you can see, like this month, the blow up videos still continued to like carry my channel basically. And I did make this video like my first YouTube paycheck, which also got a lot of views. And I think that's why like these 3 videos were fluctuating that month, and that's why I ended up getting so many views on my channel. But at the same time, I was still posting all the other types of videos that are more like common for my channel, or like what I post on a weekly basis, where I feel like these are more like one-off videos that like obviously the topic of them are gonna have like a broader reach and be interesting to more people, which is why they like went viral or blew up a little bit more or went outside of my like common audience. Okay, moving on to November, which was month 4 of being monetized. This month my views went back down a little bit, so I got 125,000 views on the channel, about 6,000 watch time hours, gained about 2.3 thousand subscribers, and I made $877.67. And my top videos in this time period were still the same. I think November is when I started to get burnt out a little, so I was just posting like vlogs. If you want to balance like trying to reach a broader audience and also like being a vlog girly, then this is a great way to do it. Like, have a few videos that like kind of carry your channel or bring new people to your channel, but you're able to actually like connect with your subscribers and friends and stuff by like posting the fun vlog or lifestyle videos. So I feel like this is what I was going for during this time period. And then we're moving to December, month 5. So December is when I was like, okay, it's finally happening. My channel is leveling off. This was the first month since I got monetized that my views on my channel were less than 100,000 for the month. And it's because I didn't post any like virally kind of videos, or like not clickbaity, but just like topics that most people can't help but click on. And I got about 4.6 thousand watch hours. I gained about 1.4 thousand subscribers, and my total that I made for the month was $556.70. You can see here, like, finally the blow up video started dying down. It's now like ranked number 4 in terms of views during that period, and I had other videos that were like getting more traction than that one, which I don't think is a bad thing. So this was December, and then let's move on to the 6th month being monetized, which was January 2024. So this month, surprisingly, the views actually went back up a little bit. So I had roughly 100,000 views on the channel, about 4.6 thousand watch hours, 1.5 thousand subscribers gained, and I made $586.53. And again, this number was going down, but this was still like $500 is still more than I ever thought I would make in a month on YouTube. Like, there was a time where I was like, I don't even know if I'm ever gonna make $1. So this is just really cool, because for years I was doing this for free anyway, and it's just cool that I'm making even $1 on any of these videos. So that's the last month. So let's look at how much I made in total. So in total in this period, I got nearly 1 million views. I actually passed 1 million lifetime views on my channel a couple of months ago, but I got 923,000 views, 43,000, almost 44,000 watch time hours. I gained 27.2 thousand subscribers. Thank you everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It means so much to me. And I made nearly $5,000 on YouTube, $4,746.94. That is crazy. So as you can see, the bulk of the money that I made from my videos on YouTube were made from just a few key videos. I have almost 100 videos on my channel right now, and the about $5,000 that I made in my full time of being monetized has come mostly from 5 out of those 100 videos. There wasn't really a way for me to predict which videos would get that many views, and also a lot of the videos that got the most views were, in my opinion, like more cliche videos or like typical and not unique to me or my channel, or specifically like the purpose of my channel. So I know seeing all of that and getting into the numbers and the money I made can be really informative and inspiring if you're someone who's on this journey as well. But at the beginning of the video, I said I would share why I will never go full-time on YouTube. So let's get into that part of the conversation, which I think is even more interesting. For me, it all comes down to the concept of stability versus volatility. I know you might hear those words and automatically think one is positive and one is negative, but I actually don't see it that way. Stability means that something is fixed. It has a limit to its upside and also a limit to its downside, which in the context of numbers or money makes it more predictable and easier to base other decisions in your life on. But it also has a lot of limitations because it's fixed, so there is a limit to how high the number can go. Versus when something is volatile, it means that it's variable and unfixed. There is no limit to the upside, and there also is no limit to the downside. In terms of money, this is something where the monetary value has no limit, which means there's an unlimited upside. But because of the instability of the nature of volatile income, you can't really plan around it because it's not a sure thing. The nature of YouTube is that it's a volatile source of income because there's so many things about how much you make on YouTube that are completely unfixed and out of your control. There's no way to actually predict how well a video will do in terms of views or watch time or revenue. It is natural for anyone's channel to fluctuate up and down in terms of those numbers. There's just no way to control or know those numbers ahead of time, which makes it hard to plan anything based on the amount of money that you're gonna make on YouTube. You kind of just have to see what you make at the end of the month. Now, yes, you might have videos where you can kind of tell that it will do better than some other videos, but it still is pretty unpredictable. People have videos every day, like me, where just out of nowhere it blew up and you don't really understand why. Or some videos that you think will blow up and are like other videos in the past on your channel that have done really well that don't do well at all. And I'm not discouraging anyone from pursuing YouTube at all. If this is something that you feel called to do, absolutely do it. Not only for the creative fulfillment, the community that you build, the skills that you develop, but also it is true that there is no limit to the upside of YouTube. So yes, make your content, bet on yourself, but remember that it's a bet. This isn't a sure thing, and it's not something that is necessarily going to stay forever or that you can hold on to in a predictable way long term. As humans, when we see charts, we have a tendency to think, oh, it's going up, it's going to keep going up forever. And that's not actually how things play out in real life. They go up and down and they fluctuate. And social media is particularly a very fickle, volatile landscape to be in if you're trying to make money from social media. Now, I know there are some people who like their sole goal is to make money through social media, and so they will post particular kinds of content in order to meet their monetary goals for YouTube. I prioritize community and creative fulfillment over those things, even though I'm very happy to make money through social media. But those are also two different strategies, and you can create a little bit more stability in social media and the money you make in social media. But in my experience and from what I've observed in perusing the internet, you do have to make sacrifices to the creative fulfillment that you get out of it in order to get more of a stable income from social media, which personally isn't something that I am interested in doing. And I feel like if you're someone that watches my channel, you think similarly, and you probably don't want to do that either. I feel like people want to go full-time on YouTube or with content creation because they want to do something that they really enjoy. And I think that's great to do something that you really enjoy. But what happens is is when you start relying on that as your source of income, the thing that's helping you keep a roof over your head or pay your bills, there becomes a weird relationship where it's no longer a creative outlet. It's no longer something where you have freedom. It actually is a job, and you need to do these things, and you need your channel to perform a certain way in order to protect your livelihood, which for me just like makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So how I've approached the money that I've made through YouTube from the start is my YouTube money is completely separate from my money that I use like from my job and stuff to actually pay my bills and everything. My YouTube money goes in a completely separate account, and I use that money to reinvest into my channel, which I'm happy to get into more in detail in another video, like what my YouTube expenses are, how I budget that, and all that stuff. And I do treat YouTube in that sense as a business, where there's other things that I do want to incorporate into my channel, like maybe digital products that I've created, other things that I want to sell. Maybe I want to redo my website, and I use my YouTube money to help fund those kind of things, but I don't use it to get my groceries. I also think there are so many other more fulfilling paths as a content creator than just doing content creation full time. There are Fortune 500 companies who hire content creators. You get to make content all day. You can make your own content in your own time as well. And you can have like a stable salary for that and still get the benefit of the upside of YouTube, where you can potentially bet on yourself and cash out the highest it can be. That sounds like a great option for me. You guys know I have a degree in digital marketing. I work as a brand strategist and in marketing, and I feel like I get to use the part of my brain at work that I use for my channel. And for me, it's like both of these things end up being fulfilling. And I think that if you're really interested in content creation because you want to do something that you're passionate about, you can find ways to do things that you're passionate about with a more stable income than YouTube, and still be able to do both of those things and keep the purity of your creative outlet, still have the possibility of unlimited upside when it comes to money. And I think what happens is your other source of income ends up supporting YouTube, which is how I feel like my job allows me to do YouTube, because I can keep it pure, I can keep it focused on the creativity and as a fun project, rather than something that like I literally have to show up to every day, or I don't have a roof over my head anymore. And I am gonna make a video on different side hustles that I've done that I think anyone who's interested in content creation would be interested in. And you don't have to have a bunch of followers to do that, but you can still use the same skills that you use for content creation to do these things. So if you're interested in seeing that video, subscribe. It's gonna come out in a few weeks. Those are my 2 cents on why I think most people should not go full-time on YouTube, why I will never go full-time on YouTube. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. I will see you in the next video. And in the meantime, don't forget to spend time creating. Bye.